I'm like, this is like at school. I have the announcements. Gary told me that I say all the time, so it's a tick. So if anybody's drinking tonight and I say you should drink. And, okay, it's already started. Here we go. Welcome to Shoot 'em Up, the show where we watch the evolution of story from story to script to screen. Live. The show works in a 3-night process with 3 shows spread out over 3 months. First, we see true stories, and then those stories are randomly paired with screenwriters who have a month to go away and write short scripts based on the stories that they were paired with. Then, we see live radio play style readings of those scripts tonight. The scripts are then randomly paired with filmmakers who will make a short film with or based on the stories that they were paired with. This is not something you can or will see anywhere else. Usually all you see is a finished product and not the process. So thank you so much for joining us tonight for the second part of the process, the scripts. We've got 6 amazing scripts for you tonight. First up, and you can come, if you are the writer and you want to talk about your script, feel free to come up here. First, we have Etiquette and Protocol by Rebecca and Joe Slepsky. This is based on a true story told by Adria Walden. If you guys weren't here, I'll give you the summary. Raised to always be super polite and respectful, she can't shake the habit even when fighting with her boyfriend and even when they are being held at gunpoint. High stakes. You guys want to talk about your script?
Sure.
Please.
I love it.
I think we want to start with it by thanking Adria for a fantastic story to start with.
Hi,
Is she in the house tonight? And it was fun. It was fun to work with my wife. And it was great. It was great collaborating. And I think we gave him an egg sandwich and not a hamburger. So thank
And
you.
we're still married.
Yeah, we hope you enjoy it.
Oh, wait, Gary,
Damn.
I'm gonna pull on a director.
I'm gonna do it right now.
You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna do it. This is the one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take 3
Just
of
one,
them.
okay.
I'm a dick.
All right.
Just one. Sean Cunningham.
Oh.
Sean Cunningham.
Thank you, Sean.
Thank you.
All right, Etiquette and Protocol.
Interior suburban home day. Adria, a 10-year-old African-American girl, stares forward and like,
Yeah.
oh, God, sorry.
Actually, hold on a second.
You know what? I'm gonna just introduce the actors first.
Oh, sure. I'm Deanna.
Okay. Deanna Moffit. Rose Abdoo. Ozioma Akagha. Steve Chiotakis. Alex Young. Aubrey Marquez. And Michelle Miracle. I guess I'll take the short one here.
Interior suburban home day. Adria, a 10-year-old African-American girl, stares forward and looks intently at her mother off screen. Little is seen of the home, but it is well kept.
Adria, one of the simplest and most basic rules of etiquette is that a man, a true gentleman, will hold the door open for a lady. Certainly there are exceptions, but when a man has the opportunity, he should hold the door until the woman has crossed the threshold.
Exterior Yum Yum Donuts sidewalk night. Adria, now 30, watches the door to Yum Yum Donuts close on her face, her hands stuffed in her pockets on a chilly night. Interior Yum Yum Donuts night. Jason, 31, stares at his phone as the door closes. He looks up to see Adria waiting outside. Frustrated, she opens the door herself and enters. Exterior outdoor park day. Adria, 10, sits on a swing facing the camera as her mother pushes her from behind, still off screen.
When on a date with a gentleman, the woman should be the object of his attention. Attention, mind you, not affection. It's an important distinction. You are giving him your time, Adria. The very least he can do is give you his.
Interior Yum Yum Donuts night. Adria and Jason stand second in line. Loitering nearby are 2 scary dudes, Dude 1 and Dude 2.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Johnson got 24 points last week? He's totally worth more than that. Chad is a moron.
Who's Chad?
Chad from my fantasy league. Chad, you met him at the Super Bowl last year?
The one in the dress?
Ha! Yeah, he lost.
Interior McDonald's day. Adria, 10, stands in line next to her mother at McDonald's. Her arm is linked into her mother's as she looks at the menu.
When speaking to someone in the service industry, pronounce your words properly. Speak with clarity and without question so they can better translate your wants into a transaction. When you're finished, pay, smile, and be off. Make their life easy, and yours will be as well.
Interior Yum Yum Donuts night. The Yum Yum clerk addresses our couple. It's been a long night for the clerk.
Welcome to Yum Yum Donuts, where every donut is made with yum. Can I help you?
Doesn't. Spencer, you're a moron. Oh, well. He wants how much for Galvatron? Like, morons. All of them.
Adria motions toward the clerk. She stares motionless, holding the empty donut box.
What? A dozen donuts? What?
6 old-fashioned and 6 jelly, please.
And a cronut.
And a cronut. Thank you, and apologies.
Jason rolls his eyes and goes back to his phone. Interior car, day. Adria, 10, in the passenger seat, a McDonald's bag on her lap. Mother drives. Adria reaches in the bag for a fry.
Food is not meant to be eaten while driving, walking, or being driven.
Adria stops and closes the bag. Exterior sidewalk, night. Adria and Jason walk away from Yum Yum, the dozen donuts in Adria's arms. Walking behind them are dudes 1 and 2. Jason eats a jelly while talking into his phone. We don't hear what he says. Instead, the mother's monologue continues while Adria stares forward with disdain.
Every journey has a destination. You are heading home, to work, or someplace else. Food, like many other things in life, should not be an afterthought, but an experience. The choices you make, the time you spend, and the people you spend it with should always be savored and enjoyed.
They stop at the corner and wait for the light to change. As the VO ends, the dudes catch up. Dude 1 bumps into Jason, jostling his donut, and it falls to the ground. Interior shopping mall day. Adria, 10, and Mother flank a table of shirts. Mother is still off screen. In the distance, 2 shoppers fight over a sweater, throwing punches.
Today, more than ever, it's important to respect each other's personal space, but also to realize that not every little slight is a personal affront.
Exterior sidewalk, night. Jason turns toward the dudes.
The fuck, man? Watch where you're going.
The dudes stop.
What did you say?
I said watch your shit, man, okay?
Dude 1
Jeez.
steps to Jason.
Asshole.
Big talk from a punk with jelly all over his face. What happened? You forget to swallow?
Interior shopping mall day. Mom helps Adria refold clothes while the shoppers are being arrested in the background.
Conflict occurs. People argue. They disagree. They disagree. It happens. I've always found that a thoughtful snack or a treat can serve as a peace offering. There's nothing like a sweet treat to soften the hardest of hearts.
Exterior sidewalk, night. The dudes begin to rough up Jason. Dude 1 has his fist cocked and ready to punch.
Wait, stop. Please don't. Please, have a delicious donut.
Dude 1 stops mid-swing.
What you got?
Well, there's jelly and old-fashioned.
What's that one there?
Hey, that's my cronut.
I'll take the cronut.
Old fashioned, please. Thank you, miss.
They drop Jason and walk off into the night.
And thank you for not punching my boyfriend.
Interior suburban home day. Adria, 10, sits across from her mom on the couch.
But most importantly, and there is no singular lesson more vital than this, respect yourself first. If your man doesn't respect you as your own father would...
From the other room, father's voice is heard.
What?
Nothing.
Why'd you say my name?
Never mind.
I'm just trying to participate.
Get out! Leave the situation. Nothing is worth more than your own self-respect.
Exterior sidewalk, night. Jason dusts himself off. Adria, still holding the half-empty donut box, stares off into the night.
The fuck you do that for? You gave those assholes my cronut. I had that. I didn't need your help.
Adrea gently sets the donut box on the ground and removes a napkin from her purse. She wraps one old-fashioned in the napkin and places it inside her purse. She turns to him.
Goodbye, Jason. Goodbye. For all the reasons that you'll never truly understand, goodbye.
She turns to leave. He grabs her, goon hand style. Interior suburban home, day. Adrea 10 stares intently at her mother.
And if a man ever lays a hand on you,
Exterior sidewalk, night. Jason holds Adrea's arm. She spins and punches him right in the nose, dropping him on his ass. Interior suburban home, day. We finally see Mother, and she's a beautiful badass. It is the same actress as adult Adrea around age 45. The young Adrea sits on the couch alongside her with rapt attention.
you knock him the fuck out.
Exterior sidewalk, night. Adrea walks off into the night, leaving Jason bleeding on the ground. Interior suburban home, day. Father stands over Mother's shoulder, and we see that it's Dude 1, 15 years older than we saw him last.
And that is the night that I first met your father.
Fade out.
Etiquette and protocol. I like that Mother character. She should be running seminars. You know, little Tony Robbins meets Miss Manners. I wish I had a mother like that. My mom, this is the kind of advice I get from my mom. This isn't even advice. She'd just be like, Melanie, I just hope you can find a man who won't murder you to death. So, let's move along. Okay, next up we have Don't Propose to Me, Not Now by Bahar Ashragi, and it's based on Jenna Brister's true story. This was unforgettable, truly. Going to the bathroom was always a convenience with the pea pot Mom kept in the van, which sadly wasn't available to her when playing softball while dealing with bad diarrhea. Bahar, do you want to talk about your script?
Well, I'm just so happy to be here. Thank you, Monty. Thank you, Gary. And it was an amazing story. And I think we've all experienced moments when our digestive system doesn't cooperate and wants to act independently. So, thank you. I hope you enjoy it.
Bahar, here, take a look at your director.
Ethan Lowenstein.
Ooh, Eton. Okay.
Thanks.
Don't propose to me, not now.
Interior, fancy hotel bathroom, night. The toilet door bursts open. Kelly hastily runs into the toilet. A curvy brunette with green eyes and long brown wavy hair down to her shoulders. She rapidly moves aside the knee-length skirt of her elegant black night dress and peels down her shit-stained panties. She howls as she farts and releases a thick stream of foamy brown liquid, echoing in the toilet bowl like an explosive thunder. While uncomfortably evacuating her bowels, her empty ring finger draws her attention. Looking at it for a couple of seconds, she bursts into tears.
Yeah, there'll never be a ring on this finger. Why do you always exaggerate in eating, you flatulent, blowy girl? Go deal with your revolting dangling poopies and die alone with your anal fissures.
She has stopped crying at this point, settling into an indifferent mood. A flash of thought crosses her mind. She seems annoyed.
Damn it, Mom. It's your fault that I never saw the inside of a public restroom growing up. I hate the pee pot. You distorted my social norms of peeing and pooping. You made me miss poops a lot. Yeah, thanks for gifting me the bowel incontinence. I'm not prepared for this.
Exterior street, day. Memory. It's the early 90s, suburban Seattle setting. We see a burgundy Dodge Caravan with sliding doors moving along the streets. Kelly's mom is driving. A carefree, cool woman in her early 40s. 2 girls and a boy are in the car. Kelly, a chubby brown-haired 10-year-old, the brother, a noisy 8-year-old, and the sister, a happy 12-year-old blonde girl with dental braces. A relaxed, easygoing family. Children are chattering, giggling, living their lives, and having fun.
Mom, I have to pee.
The woman throws the van into park without saying a word. She's cool and acts naturally. Everyone but Kelly steps outside the van and her mom shuts the door. This appears to be a very well-rehearsed routine and everyone in the family knows their part. Kelly squats over the pea pot, a quart-sized steel saucepan. She pees inside it and knocks on the window. Her mom opens the sliding door of the caravan, takes the handle of the pea pot, and tosses it in a close-by planter box. The scene of tossing the pea pot is repeated in different spots and different planters. Interior fancy hotel bathroom, night. Kelly's memory is interrupted by loud knocks on the bathroom door.
Honey, open the door. I've been there forever. It's not important. I love you no matter what.
Oh, yeah? You love someone who shit her pants as you proposed to her?
Honey, shit happens.
Kelly rolls her eye, whispers sarcastically, "Thank you."
Yeah, it literally does.
Sean presses his lips together firmly.
I didn't mean that. I mean, it could have happened to me. It could happen to anyone.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you know anything about the pea pot? Having the false confidence that it's always there for you?
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Just open the door and come out and let's talk about it.
Kelly doesn't answer. She's in distress, desperately trying to muffle the sound of an all-too-familiar wet fart. She is sobbing.
Just leave me, Sean. I know how you feel. It's all right if you just walk out of this hotel room and pretend you never knew me. I can make myself forget.
Listen, honey, I understand how you feel. There is no point in being embarrassed. Okay, listen, I shit my pants when I was in 4th grade. And I was wetting the bed until I was 12 years old.
Kelly seems to be feeling a small bit better. She throws her panties in the trash and covers them liberally with toilet paper. Standing in front of the mirror and arranging her hair, surprisingly whispers, 12? There's a moment of silence.
Here you are. You know my secrets. Do you still love me? Because I still love you, and I love the fact that you really enjoy eating. And I don't care when or where you shit your pants. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. I want to eat with you. I want to shit with you. So here I am, proposing to you again.
Kelly smiles, opens the door and sees Sean kneeling behind the door. She stands in front of him. Sean looks up and smiles.
Will you marry me?
Kelly brings her hand forward and Sean puts the ring on her finger. End.
Wow, Bahar. Such a poet. Such a way with words. I couldn't even process all of them. I think there was shit foam. What else am I missing? Wet fart, that one was good. I've heard that one before, though. Shit foam was a first for me. I can't wait to see what our director does with this. Good luck. So this is really like an irritable bowel syndrome soap opera. It's a new genre that Bahar's originated. Okay, next up we have Enough Room by Brad Bukauskas, and it's based on a true story told by Bobby Becerra. Brad, is Brad here?
Yeah, Brad's in the back somewhere.
Brad, do you want to come up here and talk about your script? Okay.
This is Todd.
This is Todd. I'm talking for Brad.
Oh, okay. I'll give you.
Unfortunately, Brad gets real nervous about reading of his script, so he can't make it today. So he just hopes you enjoy it.
Okay. Here, do you want to?
Huh?
To pick the filmmaker
Yeah.
for him.
I have to do this?
Thank you. Christopher Gallegos. Okay, after finding a strong connection to a guy via an online dating site, she is sadly disappointed when on their first date he brings up his hatred for Mexicans, of which Bobby is one.
Exterior, small story apartment building, night. Cenizas by Toño La Negra plays from the inside of one of the apartment units. The music can be heard in the street. Windows of the apartment building are lit. A light goes off in a window on the upper floor. Interior upper floor apartment living room, night. Selena Romo, Hispanic, wearing a robe, romantically dances toward the kitchen. Interior kitchen, night. Selena, still flowing through space, gracefully snags a glass of wine from the counter. While sipping the wine, she peels open the microwave, grabbing a slice of reheated pizza. It's not delivery. She takes a bite as she dances into interior, the bathroom, night. Selena enters, pizza and wine in hand. The bathroom has Our Lady of Guadalupe candles lit all over. A bubble bath is ready to go. El hombre de mis sueños rests on the edge of the tub. Fabio's chiseled body is, of course, on the cover. The robe hits the bathroom floor. A Tinder alert goes off from her phone in the other room.
Really?
The robe is ripped off of the floor. Interior, living room, night. Selena, re-robed, pauses the music, stands looking at her Tinder notification, mocking what she reads.
Congratulations, you have a new match. Let's see who this asks. Ooh, you're cute.
Without looking, Selena sets the wine glass down to focus on her newly found friend. The wine glass misses the ledge, shattering on the floor.
Shit.
Interior, living room, a few nights later, Selena lounges on her couch, messaging on the phone. Tinder alert!
You're really easy to talk to.
She smiles, starts to type.
I feel the same way.
Exterior, sidewalk, near bus stop, day. Do You Love Me by The Contours plays. Selena, carrying canvas bags full of groceries and wearing headphones, shimmies down the street away from the bus stop. A Tinder notification intercepts the music. Selena struggles, putting down her bags as she pulls her phone out of her pocket. The notification reads, Ben, want to chat on the phone sometime? Selena's fingers speedily type, I'd love to. She puts the phone away, grabs her bags, and continues dancing. Do You Love Me continues, scoring the next montage. Interior, living room, night. Selena lays on the couch while talking on the phone. Her head flies back with laughter. Interior bathroom, night. Robe is on the floor, candles lit. The El hombre de mis sueños book is on the waistband. Selena, hidden by bubbles, is on the phone in the bathtub. Interior, living room, night. Selena stands in front of the tall mirror. While on the phone, she's holding a dress with tags still on, up to her body, examining. Interior, bedroom, night. Selena lays in bed, her face illuminated by the screen. Tinder notification alert. I would love to meet. Dinner? Selena frantically types, of course, then deletes it. You wish, Romeo. Deletes again. She thinks, then types, when? Tinder alert. Tomorrow? Selena's eyes close in serenity. Her legs kick ferociously under the blanket in celebration. Music fades as Selena collects herself and confidently reads her response aloud.
I mean, I guess.
Exterior, sidewalk, near restaurant, sunset. Selena, wearing the new dress, approaches the front of the restaurant. She stops when she sees Ben, ruggedly handsome. He doesn't see Selena yet.
Wow. He's cuter than in the pictures. That never happens. Do I look good in my pictures? Maybe I should let him go in first. Should I turn back?
Ben enters the restaurant, not noticing her.
He didn't even see me. Am I that forgettable? I mean, he asked me to dinner. What's the worst that could happen?
Interior, restaurant, night. Ben sits at a table. He stands when he sees Selena approach. She goes to hug him, the tag of her dress sticking out. They hug. He sees it.
You look amazing.
Thanks. You're pretty sharp yourself.
Just a heads up, your tag is still showing.
What?
No, don't rip it off. If you don't like it, you can still return it. I do the same thing.
Oh, you do?
No. But I feel like a lot of ladies do. I get it. Why pay for something that you only wear once?
Exactly.
Thank you.
Or not sure if you really love it.
Well, I think you look great, if that helps your decision.
Thanks.
Oh, this is why I've been so excited to go on a date with you. Like, I feel like we're totally open and can talk about stuff.
I know, it's been nice.
You know, since we can both be open about stuff, there's something I need to tell you up front. So there's no confusion.
Sure.
Ben hesitates to reveal his secret.
What do you think it is? A wife? Gay? Oh, convicted pedophile.
I don't want to have kids.
Thank God.
Oh, you don't either?
No, I mean I do. I just
Oh.
I thought you were gonna drop something a lot heavier.
No, that's it.
Great.
Yeah, I just like to get that out first, just so I'm not misleading anyone or anything.
Oh yeah, that's thoughtful.
I mean, how can you raise kids in America these days when all the Mexicans are coming and taking our jobs and our women, you know?
So Selena smiles, unsure what to say.
That's a bit heavier.
Don't you agree?
The waiter, definitely Hispanic, greets the table.
Hey guys, may I start you off with anything to drink?
Ben waves him away.
Thanks.
The waiter leaves. Ben reads the situation. He thinks for a minute.
What, you're not Mexican, are you?
My name is Selena Romo. Do you know a Selena that's not Hispanic?
I assumed you were Italian or something. Your last name is Romo? Tony Romo? That's as American as it gets.
Also Mexican.
Wow. Yeah. I totally thought you were Italian.
Nope.
Well, I apologize if anything I said hurt your feelings.
No, you're fine. I just, I don't know if Mexicans are taking all of our jobs and women. I mean, what makes you hate Hispanics so much?
Ben slowly becomes visibly enraged. She sees it.
Well, when I was a kid back in upstate New York, my old man was the school principal. But he started missing work because he got real sick. Remember how I told you he died when I was a kid? Well, these 3 Mexican brothers used to always talk shit about him. And you know, principals for grade schools, they don't make that much money. So when he got sick, you know, he definitely felt it. They'd be like, oh, you know, Benny can't afford new shoes because he's dying. His daddy can't make any money. When your dad dies, maybe we can get a vending machine or some crap like that. You know, just...
You do realize that those kids were just hateful, right? Not all Mexicans are like that.
Yeah, I know. No, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm not here to give you a lecture.
Yeah.
So.
I know. Should we call it?
Well, I came here for dinner.
Oh.
I didn't eat all day so I could fit into this dress.
Ben smiles, although there is tension. It's still met with playfulness on each side.
So, the date still has a chance.
Oh no. Yeah, it's pretty dead in the water.
I had a feeling.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. Yeah.
But I do enjoy our conversations.
Me too.
I hope my English isn't too broken for you.
I deserve that.
Yeah.
All right.
You should try the chilaquiles. I hear they're amazing.
I may just get a burger.
Yeah, you would.
But if you get the chilaquiles, yeah, I definitely try some, yeah.
Selena looks at him.
If you let me, of course.
They both smile. The end. Fade out.
Wow. Really felt like I was on that awkward date with them. Just very uncomfortable. Wow, okay. Well, next we have I Hate Mommy by Abed Geith. It's based on a story told by Jake Kroger. Mom has never treated Jake so well, so when his sensei tells Jake, the best in his martial arts class, that he will be sparing her during her black belt sparring. Okay, this is, I can read. Sparring her during her black belt test, Jake decides not to hold back on her. Okay. Abed, would you like to talk about what inspired you to write the script?
I bet it's not here.
Oh, good. Okay. Can we bring the director?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ariel Andriano.
Woo!
Interior, karate class, day. Jake is dominating. He beats a very large opponent and throws his hands up in victory, screaming.
Woo!
Jake's instructor, Rick Jones, pulls him aside.
Jake, a word.
Yeah, sure, what is it?
As I'm sure you're aware, you are my top student.
Uh-huh.
But now that you've become undefeated, there's one more student that you haven't faced yet that I've kept from you. For you see, she is also undefeated.
Who is she?
Your mother.
What? But how? I mean, what? Huh?
Listen, I can only have one class champion. Now you two, in order to proceed to the next bout, you must have to spar each other.
No, come on. I mean, Sabum Nim, please don't do this. I beg you. We have well, let's just say we don't really like each other.
Listen, I'm your instructor and you two are gonna fight each other and I don't want to hear another word about it. It's just a friendly little spar. What harm could a little punching and kicking do?
Rick returns to his class. Jake stands there, suddenly very scared. As the camera zooms into his face, we hear echoes of a past conversation he had with his mother and father during breakfast from months ago. Interior breakfast table, morning. Jake, mother, and father are having breakfast.
Hey, Jake, what would you think if your mother were to take Taekwondo at the same school that you do, huh?
You? Taekwondo. Yeah, right.
Jake laughs so hard that he starts to choke. Cut back to present time, zooming out of Jake's face as he recalls this recollection.
I hate her.
Fade out. Fade in. Interior karate class day. Day of the fight. Jake and his mom are now sizing each other up and circling.
I'm gonna whoop that little butt of yours. Scared?
Nope. You're just a ragged old lady to me. You're not my mother. You know, you may birth me, but as soon as I popped out, I belong to nobody.
That is the spirit, you two. Get mad, get riled up, get feisty. Hannah, 2, set. Let's get it on.
Jake's mom springs forward with a roundhouse kick that connects and knocks Jake to the ground. He spits up blood and gets back up.
Is that all you got?
That was for giving birth to you and how painful it was, and I never received a thank you.
Jake socks his mom in the face.
You're always cutting on whatever I do. Taking it away from me. This is my glory, my moment, my time to shine, and you just had to infringe on things that you didn't have to.
Jake's mom comes back punching, but Jake is blocking everyone.
You're such a disappointment. 15 years old, still masturbating. No girlfriend. No girlfriend, no part-time job. What the frick are you gonna do with your life?
The word is fuck, Mom. And I'm only frickin' 15.
Jake throws a front kick straight into his mom's stomach. She loses her wind. She takes a moment to collect herself.
I wish when I was pregnant with you that someone had kicked me good and hard in the stomach like this.
Mom kicks Jake in the groin as hard as she can.
Try giving me grandkids now, huh?
Jake has a cup on, but it still hurts. He topples over. To the side, we see Dad opening a beer and cheering.
Nice one, honey. Show that little shit who's the mama.
Let's get one thing straight, Jake. I am the man, not you, okay? So until you leave the house and go out on your own, you bow down to me. I created you. I suffered while you played Nintendo all day. I'm the mama, and the mama is king of your world.
She gets close and is yelling in his face as he's on the ground, writhing in pain.
How these balls feel, huh? They're mine. I own you and your body parts. I can come into your room in the middle of the night and kick you anytime I want. And you can't do squat about it.
Mom stomps on Jake's stomach. He rolls away from her. Rick puts a stop to this.
Come on now. Wait for him to get up. Oh, Feliz.
Jake slowly gets up.
Now you can continue with the pummeling.
Mom comes toward Jake, but Jake stops her.
Dad, cheated on you with Billy's mom.
Dad spits out the beer all over himself.
What did you just say?
You heard me. Dad cheated on you because you're getting old. Because your boobs are saggy and your vagina is all dried up. And on top of all of it, you're getting fat.
Mom screams and runs towards Jake.
I never wanted you inside of me. I wanted to abort you.
Oh, wow, this is the best sparring I ever seen.
Jake blocks everything thrown at him. Both him and his mom throw a kick at the same time, both knocking each other to the ground at the same exact time. The class is silent. They are both on the ground, not moving.
I guess it's a draw?
The class cheers. Fade out. Fade in. Interior mom's car, afternoon. Mom and Jake are in the car, both bruised up, but laughing together.
Well, that was fun, huh? Nothing like some quality time beating the crap out of your loved one.
Yeah, most of what I said I didn't mean. Most.
Well, when I wished you were aborted, that was just tough mommy talk. I am sorry. I'm really glad that you were born, Jakey.
Well, I meant the thing about Dad cheating on you. But I sort of meant the fat thing.
Mom stops the car suddenly. She opens the passenger door.
Get the hell out of my car.
Wait a minute. You said worse things than me.
I said, get out now.
Mom shoves Jake out. He falls onto the sidewalk, and Mom peels out.
Yep. I definitely hate her.
The end.
I hate Mommy. Wow, that was dark. That was like Karate Kid 3, Oedipal complex. I love that line. The mom is like, "You're 15 and you're still masturbating." Like, does it ever stop? Is 16 the cutoff? Because I think every man in here needs that memo. Okay, next up we have "Say It Out Loud" by Matt Price, based on a story told by Lashelle Lazarly. Bullied on her way to school every day for weeks because of the color of her skin, her mom encourages her to stand up for herself. Matt, are you here?
I'm here.
Would you like to talk about what inspired you to write the script?
Sure.
Would you like to approach the stage?
I wasn't prepared to approach. Lashelle, is she here?
Yes.
Wow. So Lashelle wrote a really moving story about being bullied, and there are a lot of things I gravitated towards. But I think as a dad of a 7-year-old girl, I'm very overprotective, and so I gravitate towards that angle, because I get kind of aggro when she gets teased. Okay, that's it. Okay.
Oh, wait, here, she's the director.
Sure. She's a director. Okay. Karen Hantman.
All right, say it out loud.
Karen Hantman.
Should we come this way? Okay. Interior, Shelley's house, afternoon. Say It Loud, I'm Black and I'm Proud, plays on the laptop as JoJo, mid-30s, does various things around the house. She sends a work email. She preps dinner. She watches herself dance in the bathroom mirror. She's having a great time until she hears the front door slam. Interior living room. Moments later, JoJo finds her daughter, Shelley, an 11-year-old girl who angrily throws her backpack on the couch.
I'm not going back to that school.
What? Why?
Exterior, convenience store, flashback a week ago. Shelley stands in front of 3 older, meaner-looking girls, bullies.
Look at this one. She's the color of poo.
Smash cut to exterior, convenience store, flashback a few days ago. Shelley, in a different outfit, stands in front of the same 3 bullies.
Take a bath, poo girl.
Smash cut to exterior, convenience store, flashback this morning. Shelley, in a different outfit again, stands in front of the same 3 bullies.
Go back to the toilet, poo girl.
Interior, Shelley's bedroom, back to present.
Why didn't you tell me?
Because I didn't want you to do anything crazy.
Oh, I'm not going to do anything crazy. You just have to stand up for yourself.
How?
Are you the color of poo?
No.
Is your name Pooh Girl?
No.
Then tell them. Be like James Brown. Say it loud. You're Bruck and you're proud.
Oh, being like some random old singer means nothing to a bunch of bullies.
I mean, James Brown isn't random. He's the godfather of soul.
Ugh.
Shelley storms upstairs to her room. Interior office later that afternoon, JoJo closes the door, pulls out her cell phone, and starts texting someone. Angle on the phone. I need your help. Interior basement later that afternoon, JoJo stands in someone's basement, surveying a table with an assortment of items, including blow darts, a fishing net, a taser, an air horn, and a flare. A shadowy figure, Georgia, appears out of the back with a small package.
These fireworks will scare the shit out of them. Won't kill them, but it'll make them run.
I don't want to kill them. I just want to teach them a lesson.
You sure you want to do this? You say the best way for a kid to take care of a bully is to do it themselves.
Do you have a kid?
No.
Pack it all up.
Even the blow dart? I knew a guy who inhaled one because he didn't know what kind
I said pack it all up. Also, do you have a ski mask?
Interior, living room, night. JoJo enters the house with a large cardboard box. A babysitter sits on the couch.
Hi. She have an okay night?
She had trouble falling asleep, but pretty good otherwise. What's in the box?
Oh, just, work stuff.
Interior office. Moments later, JoJo closes the door of her office and unpacks that stuff. In quick cuts, we see JoJo practicing with everything. She ignites the taser. It startles her.
Oh.
She sneaks up on a doll with a fishing net. She shoots a blow dart on a target pinned to the wall. The target is the outline of somebody's head. And above the head, it reads, bully. She puts the fireworks in a drawer.
Too much.
After a beat, she takes them back out.
You never know.
Interior hallway. Next morning, JoJo knocks on Shelley's bedroom door.
Shelley, you there?
JoJo opens the door to find Shelley still in bed in her pajamas.
You don't have to go to school today.
I thought you wanted me to stand up for myself.
I do, but I understand if you need a day off.
You won't think I'm a failure?
No, sweetie. Not at all. They are the failures, not you.
Thanks, Mom.
I have to run to the store. You take it easy, okay?
Shelley nods and JoJo closes the door behind her. Interior office continuous. JoJo hurriedly grabs a cardboard box and sneaks it out of the house. Exterior, street. Moments later, JoJo drives down the street. She's now wearing the ski mask and blasting James Brown. Exterior, convenience store. Moments later, JoJo pulls up near the convenience store. The three girls are there.
No, it's on, bitches.
JoJo gets out a blow dart from the box and starts putting the dart into the blow hole. The girls start laughing. JoJo looks up and they're laughing at Shelley, walking toward them.
What? She came, I thought...
JoJo crouches down and rolls down the window. She adjusts the rearview mirror so she can see the action.
Well, 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 back for more, eh, Pooh Girl?
We smelled you from around the corner.
Shelley turns around, enraged.
My name is not Pooh Girl, and I do not smell like poo. My name is LaShelly. Shelley for short, and I'd appreciate it if you called me that from now on.
JoJo is terrified until...
Shelley's a cool name. I'm Diane. These dorks are Suzanne and Beth.
Stop.
It's a cool backpack.
Oh, thanks.
Shelley and the bullies walk to school, and suddenly all's good. JoJo lifts up the ski mask to see better.
She did it. She stood up to them.
Georgia pops up in the back seat.
I told you to have the kids do it themselves.
I know, but it's my little girl.
You must be proud of her.
I am. It's too bad I already lit these fireworks. I am.
Too bad I already lit those fireworks.
What? You too?
We cut to black and hear the fireworks go off in the darkness. The end.
Say it out loud. Is blow dart something that's readily available? Does anybody know?
Yes.
Is that something I could get at a sporting goods store? I don't need like a license to get that. That was really informational for me because I have a lot of people who I would like to not kill but just feel the pain. Okay, next up we have Mum by Shauna McGarry, based on a story told by Lynn Ferguson. Growing up in Scotland where everyone is white and the same, her mom never could believe that gay people were real until she learns that her church minister is gay and has to come to his rescue. Shauna, are you here? Would you like to say what inspired you to write the script?
It was just a really beautiful story. I was excited. I don't know. I grew up Catholic, and I'm Irish American, but pretty close to Irish. My grandma's very conservative. She passed away this year, but I was excited. Watching her have to respond to cultural shifts and change herself. I just really love Lynn's story. It's really pretty, and my uncle is a priest and probably gay, and so I like that. I liked being in that space too. Thanks.
Oh, Shauna, pick a direction.
Oh yeah. Isaac Feder?
Yay! Mom!
I'm not suited to crawl in leather.
Interior, Mum's kitchen, day. Lynn enters frame. Maybe the wall behind her is wallpapered in an old-fashioned floral way. We're medium close on her. She speaks directly to the camera.
Where I grew up in Scotland.
We cut from Lynn's face to another white, younger woman's face, then a younger male's face, then another older woman's face, all in the same position in frame. Not necessarily in front of the wallpaper. Some are outside, some are in front of other walls.
Pretty much everyone lived in the same type of house, was the same color of white, and men and women got married.
Another face, over and over, about 10 people total. All their faces, the same position, all white, all Scottish, just different ages. In these cuts, among them are young Lynn, her friend, Strappy, the minister, and the assistant minister. We'll meet them all later.
Or mysteriously remained single, and the only perceived difference between groups of people was who was Catholic and who was Protestant.
We cut back to Lynn, talking directly now to the camera.
So this story is about me and my mom in Scotland when I was about 20. I'm going to be playing her, my mom, because it makes sense. Because now, in 2018, I'm about the age she was in 1987. Which is weird, but suddenly I understand her a lot better. I admired her, and I loved her. She was a smart woman. But I also thought she was being stupid on purpose a lot of the time.
Lynn sits down at a table. Across from her is young Lynn, 20, new age and style, always ready to attack. And her best friend, Strappy, 20s, small, cute, stylish. They all share tea and are dressed in their Sunday clothes.
Mom, we can't stay. I have my shift at the bar, and then I have a date with a musician.
He's not a musician, Mrs. Ferguson. He plays a djembe.
Young Lynn playfully slaps Strappy.
That girl's supposed to be me, Lynn, but me back then, 30 years ago, defiant and angry. I don't remember all the reasons why. A musician, Lynn, are you sure? They do drugs with dirty needles. I read about it in the paper. You should be with Strappy.
Mom, are you serious?
Strappy, you come around with Lynn to church every Sunday. Why don't you go with her then? I know she's tall and all edges, and you're a wee man, I'm sorry to say. But you fancy her, don't you? Is there another girl, one less difficult? Because I'd understand if that were the case.
Strappy laughs. Lynn stays stony.
Something like that, Mrs. Ferguson. Right. Thank you for the tea and for the God. They both are familiar and soothing.
He kisses Lynn's mom on the cheek, pulls on his coat, and leaves out the back door. After he's gone, young Lynn turns to her mom. No patience.
Mom, Strappy's gay. I've told you that.
Nonsense. He's just young and trying things out. There's no such thing, really.
Of course there is.
I can't see it. Men don't kiss other men. And women are much too practical for that sort of thing. He'll come around.
He won't. Gay people aren't some made-up thing that you know it. What about Liberace?
We cut to an image of Liberace's face, framed much like the people series above.
He's flamboyant, a showman.
Rock Hudson?
Not gay, too tall.
All right then, Boy George.
Don't be ridiculous. He's just a pop star. All pop stars dress like girls. David Bowie. Everybody thought he was gay, but he's been married to a woman the whole time.
Another image, David Bowie.
He's a bisexual.
Lynn's mom waves this thought away.
Nonsense. Now, you heard the minister today. Honor your father.
We cut to the minister, seen earlier in the headshots, at his pulpit. He mouths the words, but we hear Lynn's mom say,
And your mother.
cut back to Lynn's mom, older Lynn.
Which tells me two things. The Lord meant for there to be fathers and mothers, and only fathers and mothers, and that you need to honor me. Now, we've had enough of this. We're having such a nice time, and you ruined it.
Young Lynn slurps down the rest of her tea and stands to leave.
Right. Listen to the minister. I know something about your minister that would change your mind about that.
What are you trying to say?
Interior, bar, flashback.
I'm saying he came into the bar a few months ago.
Young Lynn, now drying glasses, stands behind that bar, dressed the same, but for an apron, talking to Strappy, who drinks a pint on a bar stool.
Will you go with me to shop for a leather jacket? I've decided I need to be more dangerous for men to want me.
So just the jacket then, or do you plan on carrying a knife around?
Do you think that'll help?
As Strappy talks, two men walk into the bar. It's the minister we saw earlier, and another young man seen in the face montage. Lynn's eyes widen. She bends down.
Shh, Strappy, don't look. Don't look. But my mom's minister just walked in with an assistant minister. Oh, God, what do I do?
Serve them a drink.
I can't do that. It's my mom's minister, and he just walked into a gay bar.
Right. Right. This is a bar where they're safe. It's a safe space. It's here for their comfort, not yours. So go over there and make sure he knows he's in the right place. All right?
After some hemming, young Lynn heads over to the table. She and the minister stare at each other the whole time.
What'll you have to drink?
I'll have a Guinness. John?
A gin and tonic, please. Thank you.
She nods and moves back to the bar. She makes the drinks and then brings them to the table.
I just want you to know that everything is totally cool and that this is a safe space, and I won't tell my mom.
The minister smiles.
Are you one of us as well?
What, a minister?
The men laugh, and then Lynn does too.
So now you've gone and told me. You betrayed his trust. A minister's trust.
That's not the point, Mom. The point is he's gay. They're both gay, and I think it's okay that they are.
Young Lynn walks back to the bar, smiling. She discreetly gives Strappy a thumbs up. Interior, Mum's kitchen. Resume, day. Young Lynn and older Lynn are where we left them. Older Lynn stands. Young Lynn puts on her coat, upset.
But yeah, I shouldn't have told you. Whoop. Acting. Oh, I'm sorry.
Gesticulating.
Sorry.
That's okay.
But yeah, I shouldn't have told you. What difference does it make?
You should take this food. I don't think you get enough to eat in the city.
She puts the bread and fruit on the table in a bag.
That's all you have to say? You're just giving me fruit and bread?
She waits another beat. Strappy pokes his head back in.
All set?
Older Lynn and Lynn's mom looks at young Lynn.
So the minister's gay. It in no way changes the way I feel about him. Isn't he the same man who sat with you when you were sick? Who visited your father every week in the hospital? What business is it of mine if he likes men or women? He's a good man. And a fantastic minister.
She keeps packing up the food. She looks at the camera.
Can you believe she said that? I couldn't. But also, I could. It took her time, but suddenly, it took her no time at all.
Older Lynn, Lynn's mom, hands Strappy the bag of fruit.
Take this, and make sure you both eat. You're so thin. I worry about you.
Strappy nods. Lynn's mom, older Lynn, hugs him.
Strappy loved my mum. And she loved him. She said, some people live in the here and now, and others take a while to catch up with what's happening in the here and now. But they can. And he was right.
Younger Lynn and Strappy exit. We stay with Lynn's mom, older Lynn.
A few years later, when Father John was found out, they came after him in the paper. It was my mom who came to his defense.
Older Lynn pulls out an old address book out of a drawer, like our grandmas would have. She flips it open. She takes out a phone and places it on the table.
One by one, she called the women of the parish and urged them to support Father John. If she won them over, she put a little check by their name.
Older Lynn shows the camera the address book, pretty full of checks.
She fought in his corner with gusto. In the end, I was glad I told her. I'm glad she was my mom.
End of short.
That was so beautiful. My mom is Baptist, not Catholic, but close. And in my gay best friend when I was growing up, she would think that she could just like pray the gay away, and she'd be like, well, hopefully he won't always be that way. And my gay best friend is so gay that like later in adulthood, he once totaled his car while listening to Celine Dion's "My Heart Will Go On." And he once went to Easter service with my mom without me. I don't know why. I don't know what the circumstances were. And she told him that if you take communion, but you don't believe that Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior, that you'll then taste like mule sweat in the back of your mouth. I don't know what mule sweat tastes like. Very specific. Still something for you to take home with you. Okay, that's our show. Give it up for our amazing actors. All of our amazing writers tonight. Our producers, Gary Buchler and Monte LaMonte. Be sure to come back next month. You can watch the films that were inspired by these amazing scripts. It's going to be at El Cid on March 29th. It's a little bittersweet. I won't be there because I'm filming my comedy special. You'll have a guest host. Don't get attached. I'm coming back. And for all our writers and directors, can you please come sign your paperwork? You guys are amazing. Thank you so much.